Nylon strings kind of suck. And they're already out of tune. The first time I ever sat down and had a burger with Eric, he spent the entire time talking shit, trying to destroy anything that I felt good about. He relentlessly, with his head down like this, you just can't, you can't be, you really want to be everyone's favorite homeless guy? He berated me for hours. I spent a total of probably 24 hours with him, and I would say 22 of those 24 hours were him just shitting on me the entire time. Shitting on me, trying to hurt me emotionally, and bury it deep, says control. And if I didn't like it, he would stop helping me. He love bombed me to a point where I would feel forced to submit to his stupid narrative that he was just a guy helping. And I'm pretty sure every single time I asked for his help, he said no. What the fuck does it mean to not be motivated enough to help? Master, please, how do I help, how do I motivate you to help? The new strings on the guitar go out of tune. See? Already out of tune. It's out of tune, man. Which is pretty ironic. Because that's how it feels, man. Living around narcissists is like Every time you try to get into tune, they have to show up to force it back out. In extremely convoluted ways. Why won't you just leave me alone? And on my own, so down. What's up, chat? I'm glad I got my nap in. Probably won't clean my car. Yeah. I don't think it's like pissing into the wind. It's like a failed society. It thrived on crafting an ego and being fake and constantly playing power games for your status, reputation, and position in the communities. And the whole time, it was just forcing you to lose yourself so it would be easy to puppet you to attack the chosen ones. And the chosen ones are just people that remained who they were at birth and fought to stay authentic, constantly striving for the world that they know is possible. It's sort of like Helldivers, I think, right? Isn't that the concept of Helldivers, the game, is you're a group of soldiers that drop down into a world that's full of people that are possessed and turned into monsters, right? And then I'll go to sleep, and then it's me and my spirit guides, and we're just laughing at everybody. It's like I'll be on this big throne at the top of a bunch of stone steps, and it's like this big red throne. It's stone, but it's got red drapes. And I'm surrounded by beings I can't describe because they're formless. But they stand they're not reptilian, but the way you would think about a reptile, standing kind of like lurching forward like this a little bit, but they've got all these like cool metal spikes that they use as wings, but instead of floating or flapping them, they vibrate to raise them and lower them. And they're usually sort of yellow and silver. And they're like my Kingsguard. And then it's like, so I'll go to sleep and then I'll open my eyes and I'm there. And the people that I meet in my everyday life, the people that kick me, the people that treat me like shit, do the stupid social games, hold the carrot on the stick over my head. You want to survive? Fall into the frame I need you to be in order for me to feel okay. And the people are sitting there, they're sitting there in front of the throne at the bottom of the steps, and they won't look at me unless they're like, or sometimes I'm at a desk in a school, and they're in a grade, they're like kindergartners, and I'm a senior. And they bring them in, and whatever these things are, show them everything they did to me, and then it's time for them to be judged. Like, they're going to be punished for it. They're going to loot, like, It'll be like the tarot reader says it the best way, I think. Ian says it right. He says that meet the sword. The sword that you created against God's chosen people is the sword that you will be, your head will be on a spike, spiritually. Sometimes physically. A couple people that had done it to me died. And I had the dream where I was able to clearly see everything that they had done, and then I watched them get killed by the things they created. So all the power they tried to consume from me, all the stupid ego dominance games, even if it's veiled under a mask of being caring, doesn't make a difference. The things that you created with what you stole from me eventually just kill you. And then within a week, that person died. In real life. And what did he do? He gave me a gift. And then when I wasn't looking, or when I didn't meet his expectations, he took the gift back. Because it had nothing to do with me in the first place. So the coveting of that gift that made me like, man, maybe there is some kindness here, was the literal death of him. But it's true. I don't know why I have those dreams. I don't feel that way in real life. My day to day, I don't feel like I'm a king sitting on a throne judging everybody. But in the dreams, I am. In the dreams, I'm like well aware that my life is a test for people. It's okay, how you doing, bro? I was waiting for you, man. We got some hate comments earlier. I was like, where's this guy at? We got someone named Crow. Someone named Crow joined the chat. I don't know, I just reflect back what people do to me until they stop. So if the people on here are hating, it's because of something inside them. It's a reflection of their own intentions, even if they didn't realize it at the time. Judgment time! I'm excited. They're obviously going to do what they always do, you know? But even if they rip the car from me and force me back out onto the street. Because of what? It's not a big deal. Because that's where they're headed, you know. I'm sure they sit there thinking about it all the time. How often do you think about it? How often has the thought come to your head to take it from me? Because of what? Chat, should I leave this toaster oven for them? I got it for them. It's coming, man. I'm allowed to tell you this. So the terror video I watched right before I got here, because if I'm just driving down the road and then suddenly I see a thumbnail for a YouTube video, I'll click the video. Because I know that as soon as I open my phone, it'll be right there. So I see a thumbnail for a video, and I'm like, oh, it must be on my phone. And then I look and, oh, surprise! The video I saw is right there. So I click it, and it was basically that people that you feel are close to you are extremely jealous of something to have to do with possibly your art or your life, and they can't see it accurately because they've trapped themselves in something, and they've been forcing you into this position that obviously you're not meant for, and they won't let you get out of it. I see them holding something, but it's not like he wasn't talking about the car. And basically they were farming me, so the image they had put me into became sort of a fuel for them that they would get high off of. And they had noticed that I had broken free, and then he said, you might have traveled recently. You had broken free from their feelings of control, trying to force you into something. So even though they're fully aware of what's happening, they're going to try to do it again. So expect them to reach out to you pretty soon with them trying to reinstate control. But God here has something planned for you because it was an initiation. They looked through your Akashic records and they saw everything you had done in your past lives, and they decided that you would be chosen to do something. And then he said, you're literally going to wake up and own land. But it's to build something. You're building a gateway to something. You are a gateway, he said. And he said it has something to do with gigantic ancient spirits that I'm a part of. And it has something to do with past lives that revolved around building gateways to other dimensions in this realm. So once I make it through this, because yesterday they said they were going to stage a humiliation ritual on me. A humiliation ritual is when they show something about you and they put it in a negative light to try to get other people to conform to their negative belief about you. It's basically like pissy pussies showing my YouTube channel to my boss because I didn't answer his giant walls of text with the same dramatic bullshit. So they said yesterday, once I get over that, God will have a gift for me. Once they fail the humiliation ritual because it's not a big deal and you didn't care about what they thought of you in the first place, and they die by their own sword, the fear they tried to instill will encapsulate them and they will be destroyed. And once that happens, God will have a gift for me. And then the next day it says, you are the gateway to other dimensions. Because of your ancient soul, I see 33, and what they're trying to do to you won't work. And then you will be gifted something. He said, you're literally going to wake up and own land. One day. So I know what we're gonna do. This should be 35, yeah. How did I know it was gonna be 35? What the fuck? How did I know that my phone was gonna be at 35%? What we're gonna do, and I mean, worst case scenario, when I come back to shuffle and they haven't put a trash bag in, I'll just put a trash bag in. So we're gonna go out here. It's not gonna dip below 30. Because we're gonna put the trash in the trash. Where it belongs, man. And I'll organize the recycling tomorrow. I will dig my hands in the grubby trash to pick out the recycling tomorrow. Tonight, because when it's snowing, I can feel safe and cozy in the car, so Piss Jug. I think Piss Jug will go back here and then until tomorrow. I'm not just gonna throw that in the trash. I'm gonna wait till I can open these and put it in there. Empty it. Yeah. So the good news is that they were right at least about it going to snow. But it should be over 30 degrees tomorrow, which means all this should melt. Now we can bring this back in. Come at me, bro. Hey, look. Bears. What's December on this? Or would you December? I knew it. The polar bears and the bison. We're gonna leave the toaster oven for now and come get it tomorrow. And I'm also gonna leave this trash can here because I'll be back in a few hours. So that all this snowy rain doesn't freeze over like last time. It's a shame I'm gonna have to go buy another set of guitar strings. La Guitarra, portable battery, and the pizza will go in the back because I'm going to eat it when I get back to my parking lot. Oh shit, I threw everything up front. That's no bueno. I was just trying to watch Stranger Things, and then the Mind Flayer attacked me. And then a bunch of people blew up my phone. My boss ordered me. She ordered me. It was a command. She said, post your GoFundMe for your followers. Not, hey, I saw your YouTube channel. It was post your GoFundMe for your followers. Not, have you already tried doing that? It was, I'm watching. And then she tried to reinsert. You know, it's virtue signaling. Saying, remember, I paid for that car. You still owe me $1,000. What up, Spence? Yeah, as I was driving, some shit happened. There's like a button, I guess, where you can click make a post or something. Okay. Now, how the fuck do I manage this? I know what they're looking for is for me to talk about them on the channel, which is why I do it. So fucking... They're pathetic. Yeah, they 100% deserve to be forced to be in my situation and have to deal with them. They need the Cersei Lannister treatment, man. Find my vape. I need vape acquired. No, they couldn't handle it. They vehemently had to, is it called disqualify? Can we come up with a better word for it? Imagine after everything I've been through, and a guy offers to buy you a burger. And as soon as you sit down and eat the burger he buys you, he spends the whole time shitting on your image with the YouTube channel. He can't stop himself for literally a half an hour. The whole time. He's berating me about how I'm less than because I'm your favorite homeless guy. He literally said, you really want to be your favorite homeless guy? Come on, man. It was some really sick shit that he's gonna have to spend a lot of his life trying to figure out what he did there, what he did in those first few weeks, bragging to me about how much money he makes, but making it a huge deal about helping me. Trying to constantly qualify himself to a person that is just I don't care. I don't give a fuck that you spent a few months as at a horse ranch and it was cold. Where you had to look out through the log cabin to the slits where the wind would come in and you had to huddle by your tent stove. Ever thought about putting fucking mud in between those slits to keep the wind out? Or were you exaggerating it? There were 6 guys in that cabin and none of you thought to put fucking something to block the wind? You ever heard of an igloo? Where you put snow on the outside and then the heat from the fire melts the snow and then through that insulation, it creates a layer of ice on the outside. But I'm going to watch Stranger Things. Good night.